Welcome. First Bonfire of 2026. Oh, man. I literally didn't even know it was Friday. Today's Friday. I didn't even know it was Friday till like an hour and a half ago. Where it was like, what? I've lost track of days. I have lost track of days. We're in a new year. What's up, conductor? How you doing? Happy New Year. Stink. So calorific. What's up? What's up, Jamie Lynn? Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Happy 2026 Five Fire community. My family, like mom and dad, they all went to Florida for the New Year. So they spent New Year's in Orlando, and they're at Gatorland. I don't know if they're still there or not, but they're at Gatorland, and I love Gatorland. I've been to Gatorland. I would go back, honestly, if I could. Like, it's just far. It's not really close to the theme parks, but it's worth the drive if you have the time. What's up, Max Cruz? Happy New Year. May we all have joy, love, and peace in the new year. I love it. Sorry, my new year with beet juice. Some beet juice. What's up, Samuel Delgado? Happy New Year from Joanna. What's up? What's up, movies? Man, I see your SpongeBob symbol. I keep trying to watch SpongeBob, but my girlfriend doesn't want to see it. This is one of those scenarios where, like, I need a friend to watch SpongeBob with. She doesn't want to see it. I want to watch the SpongeBob movie. If it's good or bad, I don't care. I just want to see it. I want to see it. What's up, Nicole? What's up, A-Rod? I don't know what we're talking about today. There's a lot of things on my mind, but I just want to say hi to everybody. We got, I don't know, 100 people in here? Hit the like button. Let's hit the like button on this beautiful Friday. I still can't believe it's Friday. Let me bring up the live on my phone. All right, got it. Also, I want to say thank you to everybody that joined the live stream on New Year. That was epic. I couldn't have asked for a better way to kick off the new year than with the Five Fire community. Rainy day, Latin DJ at Universal Studios Hollywood. Like, what more do you want? That was awesome. I was able to get coffee too, so like my drive home was nice. SpongeBob and Fortnite, way better than the movie. Dang, the movie sucked. Is that what it was? I still want to watch it. I would like to officially say I hate it too. I haven't seen it. Betty Boop, Wimpy from Popeye, Pluto, Blondie. All public domain, I know. I actually let me bring it up. I have to visually show this. I don't even know what the movie's called. All right, right here. Oh, I think I'm on the bad internet. I'm like scared to switch to the good internet. I think we'll just stay on this internet. I think we're fine. There's a Betty Boop horror movie coming soon. I don't know if they have a date or not. I actually met somebody that's in this movie. I've seen footage. As wild as that sounds, I've seen footage. Obviously, I'm not going to talk about it because, it's all secret. But I don't know how they're going to pull this off. Is it going to feel like campy? or is it going to be very gritty, kind of gore? It's an extremely gory movie. That's all I could really say. But yeah, Betty Boop is as a horror icon, whatever that's going to be. But public domain, seems like anything goes public domain. They're like, make a horror movie. Steamboat Willie, Winnie the Pooh, like whatever goes public domain. They're just like, make a horror movie out of it. I'm watching Anaconda as we speak. Do you like Anaconda? My girlfriend really wanted to watch it. I'm just not in the mood for that movie. There's like love stories right now in the theater. I want to watch it. I want to fall in love. I like a good romance. I love romantic comedies. Those are some of my favorite movies of all time. I love romantic comedies. We got the villain online. What's up, Hector? If you want to sleep, watch SpongeBob. I do not want to sleep at the movie. I want to enjoy something. I guess maybe I'll just skip SpongeBob. Wow, it has that much hate. I still want to see it though. You know, I have AMC stubs to watch garbage movies. That's the only reason you get AMC stubs, because you're just going to watch a lot of bad movies. That's kind of the promise you get. You get to watch a lot of movies, but when you realize good movies in the theater are very minimal, it's not often. What do you think about Stranger Things season 5 finale? It's are we good to just talk spoilers with Stranger Things? Nobody cares. Let me ask that first. Are you guys okay with just talking Stranger Things spoilers? Has enough time passed? What's up, Sarah? I watched it last night. It was all right. Man, let me see. If I go to AMC City Walk. I don't even remember the movie that I wanted to see. It was just one of the romantic comedies. Is this City Walk? Yeah, City Walk. The Dutchman. I don't think it was Ella McKay. I think it might have been Eternity. No, Hamnet. There it is. I want to watch Hamnet. Has anybody seen this? That's the one. That was the one I remember. I was like, ooh, this looks good. I wanted to watch the 3:00, but it just didn't work out. I was actually going to go to Universal Studios Hollywood. That was originally my plan today, but it's raining, so I don't want to do another rainy day at Universal, at least not right now. But yeah, this one, I want to see that. I don't know when it came out, but I read the synopsis. It looked good. I love a love story. I don't care about Stranger Things. Stranger Things made $30 million in just 2 days and free on Netflix. Yeah, it's crazy. Some people want the movie experience, in a theater will always be premium compared to at home. Unless you have a home theater at home. Stranger Things does not deserve a house this year. Damn. That's crazy. Happy New Year, Wendy. Yeah, just talk about Stranger Things. Okay. Also, The Search for SquarePants has a higher score than Avatar. Wow. Yeah, I tried to watch Avatar with the family. They weren't having it. We left after about an hour because you still have about 2 more hours. It's not... I don't want to hate on Avatar because I haven't seen the whole thing, but it's not something you take your family to. It's not one of those movies. Had a wicked double header yesterday. You have to watch both for it to hit you in the feeling. Yeah, I agree. I I waiting so long for that part 2 was stupid. I didn't like that. But like as a whole, I bet it probably hits you really good. I enjoyed Wicked a lot. Part 1. All right, we're just gonna talk Stranger Things. So, spoilers. Maybe I could put like a little type out so nobody gets mad. Spoilers. Yeah, right there. So, we're going to talk spoilers for Stranger Things because I feel like it's important. It's an important thing to talk about. What's up, Jen? I just hate how fast they killed Vecna and the Mind Flare, yet no one was harmed. Right? And where are the Demogorgons? The Demo Dogs on vacation or what? All right, we're just spoilers. I don't have to feel bad for talking about any of this. Yeah, let's get into all that. I've been meaning to talk Stranger Things. I didn't want to get into it right away because a lot of people haven't seen it. But like I know there's been like some iterations of this, but I had to make one. That's a look at that. Look at that. We're over here talking Wicked too. Did it feel like that? Did it feel like that? Did Stranger Things finale feel like Wicked for good? It honestly felt like that. It felt like that. Where it was like you faked your death. Now you're just kind of on your own, exiled, I guess. What? I kept thinking the same. I was like, didn't we just watch that? Oh, that's right. Wicked for Good did the exact same thing. This is accurate right here. Just copying the homework. Copy. At least Wicked for Good did it first. They just straight up did it first. And then to go more to what Jen was talking about, I have the perfect meme. Somebody posted it. I was like, that is so accurate. Right here. Why is there still an hour of runtime left after they already beat Vecna? What? Dude, I'm not heavily invested in Stranger Things. I haven't really been the biggest fan of Stranger Things. I watch it because it comes to horror nights. And lots of times I just want to be aware of what I'm walking through. So if I do the maze, I could be like, this was the Demo Dogs were in it, the Demo Bats. Whatever character, it's that character that, I just want to understand. So when I do the maze, I could talk about it and I don't sound like a dummy. So that's kind of my entry to Stranger Things. It's not like is 11 gonna find love? You know what I mean? Like, how are they gonna defeat Vet? Like, I'm just here to tag along and, the journey is the journey. But I thought the same thing. It was more of like, why is there so much time after killing Vecna? What? I thought the same thing. I was like, maybe the whole time I kept thinking he's going to come back. They didn't kill him. Somehow he's going to come back. Because look at the runtime. Never came back. Vecna never came back. It was pretty crazy. Pretty crazy how that all went down. I said the same thing, but I also think 11 is actually dead. And Mike is full on crashing out, trying to cope. And I think that's why he becomes a writer. And he makes stories about them. We're getting deep. We're getting deep right now. Oh man! Return of the King had an hour after the bad guy was beat. Also, is that we're talking about Mummy? I think the ending was where Elle actually died, but also gave us a glimpse of an alternative ending where she is alive. It's like an option. Which one you choose from? I don't think people wanted options in this scenario. But okay. So what everybody's talking about and feeling, I thought the same thing. I felt like you guys did. Uh, I seem to have pissed off the Twitter world. This is crazy right here. This is crazy. I put this right, like I watched it right when the show dropped, so it's like I'm just reacting right away. Like I wasn't really putting too much thought into things. But I asked this right here. So was Stranger Things real or just a game of Dungeons and Dragons? It like angered everyone. I was just going throughout my day and I was like, why does my phone keep blowing up with notifications? Like, it was this exact 2.4 million. Wow, I knew it was a lot. It was like 1 million, but no, 2.4 million views, I guess. Oh man. Let me see. Highlight of the episode was the Iron Maiden needle drop for the Trooper. All right. And we got left with so many plot holes, so many characters involved in the battle, and the epilogue does not bring them all up. Oh, does not bring them up at all. What's up, Tony? I love the finale. I think it ramped it up beautifully when most shows usually flatline their series finale. The use of Purple Rain was fantastic, though. The soundtrack will always go hard. Purple Rain. But yeah, this one right here, you know, the whole he became a writer aspect. Yeah, this like really triggered a lot of people. It was crazy. I want to bring up, man, I'm glad we're talking Stranger Things finally. I want to ask this question right here, okay? Was Vecna a good villain? Now that we've seen the ending, there's a lot of people that are crashing out on the side of like, there doesn't have to be death and harm and whatever. But like, in my mind, I'm thinking of this like, this guy has powers. Other dimensions, a mind flare, demodogs, demobats, demogorgons. He could go in people's mind. Like, dude, this guy could crush everybody. I did feel like it was a rushed ending, and I feel like they just did Vecna dirty. They did him dirty with essentially him just getting the axe. He just got taken out nasty. I don't even know if I could say what happened. You guys all think too much. They did a great job with the finale. What happened to Barb? My biggest question is, why didn't Will die? If he was connected to the hive mind, shouldn't he have died with Vecna and the mind flare died? It's crazy. You know, this is my thoughts. In real time, watching the episode, all the events went down. We got to get these visuals of, did I post it in here? I think I posted it a little further back. Yeah, right here. Look at that. At first, I didn't mind that they're like, oh, that's the mind flare. It was kind of like, I thought it was like a smoky ghost thing. This was like tarantula. Some kind of, I guess a spider more than anything. What do they call it? A kaiju. This was a kaiju. And then 11 shows up. And to me, like, these are my honest thoughts. I thought it was badass. Everything that was occurring in real time. It's like, hell yeah. They're finally face to face. 11 is not even scared. Like, she's looking at this, not even scared. Somehow splits it open, goes inside. I know there's a lot. I think once you really like start analyzing and breaking down the whole, like, everything kind of falls apart of this finale. But in real time, I thought it was all great. 11 goes in, battles Vecna. Like, it was like a team effort overall to take down Vecna. And at the same time, the way they took down the Mind Flare was really, really weird. Like, in all reality, I in my mind, I thought 11 was going to be the one to take down the Mind Flare. Like, I kept thinking she was just going to all of a sudden ascend to another level. That would have been crazy. I'm 12 now. You know, I just thought she was going to go Super Saiyan of some sort. But I didn't think it was going to be the kids that killed the Mind Flare. That one I was kind of like, with those weapons, what? They're going to kill this thing right here? I thought that was a little weird. That was the only time, but overall, like, how everything went down, I was just kind of like, whatever. It's all fantasy. I get it. It worked. I did feel, though, in my eyes, like, for Vecna battle, there should have been pain, damage, just hurt. Like, stuff should have happened where that battle of Vecna just scarred the people that were in it to try to defeat him. For people to just kind of defeat him and really nothing bad happened. I don't know. That's why I was kind of like, huh. And then I saw the runtime and it was like, maybe he comes back and he really gives it to 11 or to anybody else. But yeah. L did kill the Mind Flare when Vecna got shanked. Is that how it's going down, I guess? Vecna gets in the thorn. His head goes bye-bye. The entire town of Hawkins also believed Hopper was dead after season 3. So no one's asking questions on how he's alive and how he's chief again after killing so many soldiers. Like, what? That's what I'm saying, man. You start putting thought into this one and it just, I don't know, it gets ugly. It gets ugly really fast. There was, a lot of questions about this person right here, too. Most pointless character in TV history award goes to Dr. K. There was another meme I wanted to bring up. Where is it? I don't know if I posted it. I might have just saw it, not posted. Were you guys okay with the Mind Flare changing, essentially? Season 4, Season 5? Yeah, I think Elle killed the Mind Flare because she took out the heart, which is Vecna. Okay. Could be just D&D game they were playing. I know, but that pisses off so many people when I brought that up. And what happened to the military after Elle sacrificed herself? Did they just let them go and leave everything behind? I thought the same thing at that point. I was kind of like, where's the story? We're just, everybody live happily ever after? What? Yeah. I think one of these I could just click. And they have a bunch of funny memes of Stranger Things. Let me see if I can find it, because there's been some good memes. I'm loving the memes coming out of Stranger Things. Stranger Things memes. Yeah, there's been just really good memes coming out. I think it's this account. I'm pretty sure it's this one. This is one of the things that somebody was talking about right now. Duffer Brothers explain where the Demogorgons, Demodogs, and bats were during the Abyss battle. A lot of people are I thought the same thing too. At least the Demogorgons, right? This is a quote. Mainly, it's just that Vecna was not expecting this sneak attack on his home turf. They're somewhere. We obviously discussed having a demo battle on top of the Mind Flare battle, but it felt more right to us that why does he need the demos when the Mind Flare is this giant thing and can attack them? We did at some point have that they were going to come across a giant field of demo eggs in the kind of aliens thing, but you can't get all your ideas in there. Dude, a Demogorgon battle would have been sick. It would have been sick. What do we got here? Matt Duffer said he had never seen Joey Keery cry before, but on the final day of filming, the actor arrived on set already in tears. Yeah, it was probably super emotional. These people have put a lot of their time and life into this story, and for it to come to an end, I don't blame him, man. I would have cried too. This one right here I thought was funny. All the fan theories, and then the final episode, just straight line. I think, is this the account that posted the Demogorgons on vacation? I don't think it's them. Is it them? No. This was one of the things, too, that intrigued me a lot with that final episode. Duffer Brothers say it is open-ended whether Henry Creel was manipulated by the Mind Flare. So I guess that rock that this scene orientates itself on, I guess that has it's gonna have more story. Whatever that rock and the powers that it has, it's gonna go somewhere. Because I think there's a Stranger Thing animated show, and I guess it was like spin-off TV series that were still supposed to happen. Who knows if all that happens or not, but let me see if I could, hold on. I just want to show this one last thing. A couple things else I want to talk about with Stranger Things. Let me see if I could find it. Oh, it's right here. This was funny. Vecna fighting for his life by himself. The Demogorgons. That's where the Demogorgons were. They're like, wow, Earth's nice. All right. I think with the finale, for me, the finale hit. I think it did a great job. Obviously, plot holes and not everything closed and mystery of ending of characters and whatever. I thought it was fine. To me, it felt epic. It felt like a finale. It felt like a lot of money went into it. It hit me good. I enjoyed the season finale. Right after, there was no hate, no negativity from my end. It was just more of like, wow, they killed Vecna so fast. And then my mind started spinning off into like, well, what Let me see. Stranger Things season 5. I guess this one would probably be it. All right, so it has been rumored. We saw it on a speculation map. It's been a rumor just in general that Stranger Things could come back to Halloween Horror Nights. Most likely it would be a bi-coastal, so Orlando and Hollywood. Check this out. The whole time I kept thinking, what could the facade be if Stranger Things comes to HHN Hollywood? And I couldn't help but be like, it was like that Leonardo DiCaprio meme, like, hey! It was right there. I was like, that's it! In my mind, I was like, boom, that's, I don't know if other people thought the same thing, but in my mind, you know, just kind of being in the horror night world for so long, I was like, that's the facade. That's the facade. What do you guys think? Do you think this could be the facade for if Stranger Things came? Obviously, all speculation. This is all made up. This is all made up. We're going to get a 90s spinoff in another town with a new cast from reports. Hey, I almost feel like I'm going to enjoy the 90s version more than the 80s because I would probably relate to a lot of that nostalgia. Maybe I'll connect with those kids more, you know what I mean? Of like their story, the life they lived in the 90s. That sounds cool. I like the 90s idea. Can't wait for another round of a bunch of nothing at the desert. No more desert. Oh. Did we get a preview to Stranger Things? Let me go to that. I could easily bring that up. Was it 2024? Stranger Things 2024 HHN. Bye. All right, real quick, there might be some high intensity flashing lights or maybe even disturbing imagery. So you've been warned. You have been warned. Where is that scene? This facade was like a trailer park, I guess, or a home. I do like the way this started. I do like the start. Oh, here it is. It was 2023. For some reason, I thought it was 2024. Right here. Right here. Chiseling away the barrier that exists between our two worlds. Look at that. There you go. It was Eddie Munson's trailer. Is this what Stranger Things might look like? The whole maze right here? Because if Stranger Things comes back, it has to be a lot of desert, right? Like desert abyss, I guess is what we're going to call it, the abyss. This is it. Chiseling away the barrier that exists between our two. There you go. Stranger Things sneak peek. They used the exact same desert for Fallout. I remember. It looked good in Fallout, though. I'm gonna say that right now. I liked it in Fallout. It fit. It worked. It worked in Fallout. Um, we got a couple Vecnas in here, if I'm not mistaken. This scene was cool. I always liked this scene. Yeah, it was 50-50 though. If you got a person right there, it's supposed to have a person. Actually, I could bring that up. I posted it on Instagram. HHN 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 Hollywood. Oh, I went to the wrong one. HHN Hollywood. HHN Hollywood. Right here. Let me see. I honestly haven't seen this in a long time. How did it end? I don't even remember anymore. That guy got good. Still, it will all be over soon. Oh man. Like what scenes are we gonna want? Stranger Things season 5. I guess I'll put best moments. Like, not really giving me the best moments. Does this have pictures? No pictures? Damn, Netflix just posted this. Is that this literally just got posted? Wow. Wow, that's kind of crazy. Well, you could best believe that if Stranger Things comes, this will be a scene. No matter what. Like, I'm assuming maybe we get two characters, like the one we just saw, Vecna on one side, 11, and we got to walk in between them. And, like, they're just kind of using their powers on each other. Dude, Netflix literally just posted this. What happens to the Hawkins crew? We're obviously we're gonna have to see 11 with that, right? With that swimsuit, it's a big part of the show. That's crazy that Stranger Things just posted this. What's inside the scientist's briefcase, and why is Henry so afraid? Ooh, I kind of want to read this. What's up, Unc? Poor judgment. Happy New Year, brother. I want to read this. Is it okay? It's not that much. Bowers tells Tudum there is a reason why Henry is so deathly afraid of that particular memory. Near the cave in Kamatsats, The cave contains a traumatic memory that he doesn't want to confront because of what happened to him as a boy in the Nevada desert. Episode 8 reveals that after young Henry bludgeons the unnamed scientist, he opens the man's briefcase, finds a rock containing mind flare particles, which then possesses him. Come find me. The mind flare beckons, and the dying scientist warns it will consume you. Bowers points out that the mysterious rock is the reason he lost his youth, his childhood, his love, his heart. Damn. That is a super important scene. Big time. Netflix has been carpet bombing Twitter with Stranger Things. What does that mean? I don't know what that means. The facade should be the Krill house for sure. And they need to use the songs too. The way we didn't get Running Up That Hill and Master of Puppets in 2023 was crazy. Yeah, we didn't get the music. Florida got the music. What? Like, I always refer to John Murdy. Things are expensive here in Florida or here in Hollywood. Things are expensive. Yeah, this right here, like, I could just look at all these stills from, this is from Netflix. This is Netflix themselves. This would be sick if we saw that in real life at a horror night house. This would be cool. I guess we're entering the mind flare. That's what I kept thinking too. Like, what kind of puppetry work is going to go down for a mind flare if it ever happened? Oh my gosh. Great question right here. Who ultimately kills Vecna? Who? The mind flare is dead, and 11 is close to killing her brother, Henry, which would end the Vecna nightmare for everyone. Just when it looks like Henry gains the upper hand, Will overpowers him, then distracts the monster long enough for 11 to drive his body through the spire. But Joyce is the person who actually kills Vecna, beheading him with her axe. Duffer brothers have deep discussion about who among the ensemble should deliver the deathly blow to Vecna before landing on the Byers family matriarch. At the end of the day, it felt like it had to be Joyce because Joyce was the first one, season 1, to really take action, to believe that something strange was going on. Wow. Dude, this is so cool that Netflix put this out. You know, it's answering things. Nah, that's BS. They could afford Metallica because they played Master of Puppets at the Stellar Bar at HHN Hollywood. I think of playing music over a bar, I don't know. I think it's different. I know this sounds weird. Outdoors, I almost want to say anything goes. Indoors, a closed indoor setting, it's like different rules apply. I don't know the exact terms of it all, but I know it's something like that. Yeah, where you actually have to buy licenses and rights and whatever. We had the Mind Flare in 2019, and it's a mannequin pretty much. I hope we get a puppet or an animatronic. I know. Let's look at that real quick before we keep reading. I'm like all Stranger Thinged out right now. I like this. 2019. I had a really, really bad camera back then. Yeah, let's go to this one. I saw something. You know what? That's how they're going to do a lot of this stuff. I guess you could say screens. That's how I didn't even think of that. You know, Universal or HHN Hollywood, there hasn't been a lot of screens at play very much lately. Now that I think about it. See if I could catch it on one of the lights. There we go. No, I lost it. There we go. That was the mind flare back then. Damn. Maybe we'll see a scene just like that. Obviously a different mind flare because it looks different now. And this will be 11 in her swimsuit. I have a Demogorgon in my living room. So, I'm looking forward to this house. I hope we get it too. I'm not going to lie. A little bit of me hopes we do get it because we've seen all the other ones. Why wouldn't the finale? It's like the big finale and it doesn't come to Horror Nights. I don't know. I feel like that would suck. That'd be a big bummer. Let me see. You passed the who died part. I did. All right, let's go back. This is all new to me, dude. Or I'll start from the beginning. Hold on. All right. Wow, we're really going. This is cool. I'm very happy an article like this got put out. Not everyone survives the final Stranger Things episode. Hopper kills several members of the military Wolfpack unit while attempting to rescue Kali from an ambush at Hawkins' lab in the Upside Down. That was a crazy scene. Lieutenant Akers then seemingly murders Callie when Hopper refused to give up Eleven's location. Distraught over her sister's apparent death, Eleven uses her powers to take out the remaining Wolfpack soldiers before forcing Akers to turn the gun on himself. So, there you go. Doesn't go beyond that. That's it. Who dies? It's Callie. Callie died. But before Callie died, she did a lot of other stuff, which is kind of crazy. Let me see. I want to see if there's any other of these that I want to get into. Who was controlling the Mind Flare, or was the Mind Flare controlling Vecna? That's a great question. Hold on. Before I keep going, I want to get a vibe check. Are you guys into this conversation? Or we're done with Stranger Things? Because for me personally, I love these like details that we're learning, essentially from the creators. Like this is Netflix. Netflix put this out. I want to get a vibe check though. Vibe check. Am I putting y'all to sleep? You guys want me to keep going? That merch is going to go off the shelves like crazy since it's possibly the last time we'll get it for a long time. Yeah, well, it'll be the last time with these characters. I don't really think these characters are coming back at all. All right, we got one that says keep going. Is that all right? We got two says keep going. Helvin says vibing. All right, we're good. We're good. If it's boring, there's a lot of other stuff I could talk about. We haven't, man. It's been 50 minutes. I've been wanting to get to the foodie guide, the one that dropped at Disneyland. We'll get to that at some point. All right. Joss says, keep going. All right. I like this. This is really cool. Because this is not theories. Like this is Netflix putting this out. So that's why I like reading this. Okay, let's see. Vecna controlling the Mind Flayer, or was the Mind Flayer controlling Vecna? Before Henry dies, Will tries to convince him that the Mind Flayer is merely using him. Will realizes he was led down the same path as young Vecna, but the only difference was that Will fought it, and Vecna gave in to that evil. He's telling him, fight! Help us fight it! But Henry insists that it was his choice to become one with the Mind Flayer. Henry says, no, it showed me that this world is broken, that man is broken. Bowers explains, it was the first moment in season 5 where I truly felt human again and understood him. I felt like I've been wanting to protect him all this time because I felt like all the people just hate him. And it was at that moment that I was like, now you see why I am the way I am. The Duffer Brothers discussed in writing room whether Henry was capable of redemptive moment like Billy had in season 3. Before deciding that he would remain loyal to the Mind Flayer. You know, a little bit of me thought that too. Was like, is Vecna going to become redeemed somehow? Good? Do a good deed? Even though he is shaken by seeing this memory, he's too far gone at this point to turn against the Mind Flayer, Ross Duffer says. We wanted to leave it up to the audience in terms of whether young Henry did choose this or whether it was simply the Mind Flayer controlling him from the beginning to end. But ultimately, in terms of where Henry goes, it doesn't matter because he chose the side of the Mind Flayer at the end of the day. Well, there you go. They ain't no arguing with that. I already bought some custom-made Stranger Thing Nikes from Bull Airs, so this house better show up. I think I have Stranger Thing shirts. I'm trying to think if I ever bought the hoodie. Because I have like this bin of HHN merch. It's not that I don't wear it. It's just I have so much HHN merch. So I can't, like, my whole rack of clothes could honestly just be HHN. I have so much. So eventually I'm like, I can't just wear HHN every day. So I had to put my stuff in like a bin. So I got to go through my bin and see if I have Stranger Things stuff, if it ever comes back. Man, I almost just want to read these things. These are so interesting. What happens to the Upside Down? Very good question. Once Vecna and the Mind Flayer are defeated and the children are rescued from the pain tree, the whole party make their way back to Hawkins. In the Upside Down, Hopper and Murray set the timer on the bomb using Prince's 1984 album Purple Rain as the trigger before they leave. Purple Rain, the last song on the record, plays as the wormhole collapses. The idea of the exploding interdimensional bridge stems from the Duffer Brothers' love of David Lean's 1957 war film, The Bridge on the River Kwai? The idea in that film is that they need to blow up the bridge, or blow up this bridge, its major military goal. We thought that idea of a supernatural version of that, where our characters ultimately need to blow up this bridge, which connects Hawkins to an evil dimension, was something we'd been working toward for a couple of years. Yeah, you could bet this scene, it will for sure be in HHN. If, we're all assuming things, but if HHN Stranger Things Season 5 comes, this scene in the house, for sure. I don't know where, but it has to be in the house. I just got Theme Park Wizard notification. I guess, a rainy day at Universal. I'm glad I didn't go then. Wow, it's raining kind of hard over there. Damn. Damn. Theme Park Wizard says Universal Studios Hollywood, it's raining and there's 6 rides with a 100-minute wait. So it's packed. The rain ain't stopping nobody. Oh, Albert. Albert just tagged me. Hold on, I got to show this. I knew I had something. I have that. Oh, dude. You know who I know has this too? Jen. One of the coolest jackets, sweaters that HHN has ever dropped. Man, I got to get that out of the storage. I have that sweater. Yeah. Yeah, Big Papa said, I had the same problem with HHN and Scary. Yeah, my whole rack could just be HHN stuff. I haven't bought so much Scary Farm stuff in the last few years, but HHN, I feel like I bought everything. I thought Vecna was going to pull an Anakin Skywalker. Since we're getting Scooby-Doo, Universal Monsters, I wonder if we can get Dungeons & Dragons Stranger Things during FanFest. Wow. That would be crazy. Stranger Things at HHN, and then in 2027, they bring it back with Dungeons & Dragons. Oh my gosh. Woo. That would be crazy. I didn't think of that, but yeah, I could see that. What happens to 11? I'm almost scared to read this. Do we want to know? Wow, they wrote a lot here, so there's a lot to talk about. In episode 7, 11's sister Kali proposes the idea that they remain in the Upside Down when it collapses. She explains that it's the only way to ensure that Dr. K or any military scientist who replaces her cannot use their blood to recreate more supernatural children and open up more gates to other worlds. Damn, I feel like that's a whole spin-off show in itself right there, just that. In episode 8, when the gang triggers the bomb, they will destroy the Upside Down, returning to Mech Z before it collapses. They notice that 11 is missing. She then appears at the gate, still in the Upside Down, waiting to be wiped from existence along with the wormhole. 11 pulls Mike into the void to say goodbye, and he could only watch as she disappears along with the Upside Down. 11! Oh man, hey, this scene might make people cry. Like when they see it in real life, that's gonna be crazy. All speculation. I'm just saying if it happens. McLaughlin lauded Wolfheart's performance in that scene, noting that his co-star takes it to another level while yelling for 11. Hearing his scream, it was piercing, and I was really proud of him. During that last D&D game with friends, Mike spins a hopeful tale of Kali, casting one last illusion so that 11 can escape the Upside Down undetected. He and the rest of the party choose to believe that she survives and moves far away to a small village where no one can know she's alive. The Duffer Brothers have left it up to viewers to decide what they think happens to 11. But for the Hawkins crew, she lives on in their hearts, whether that's real or not. Messed up. They didn't even want to tell us right here. That answered nothing. Man. Yeah, I don't think we need to keep... Or no. Wait. I think we're good. Well, there you go, everybody. One thing that I will say, if Stranger Things does come to Horror Nights, This one does seem like it's gonna have a lot of character because look at just right here, and we got some of the main characters not even pictured. So, I think if Stranger Things comes to HHN, it's going to be more of a visual and just seeing scenes come to life than necessarily like people attacking you, trying to kill you, scare you. I don't think it's going to be a maze like that. Maybe like the last 20% of the maze, could obviously be Vecna, and then 11's trying to save us. But I can't help but feel if Stranger Things comes, it'll most likely be the last time in HHN for maybe forever. They're going to go all out. Netflix collaborating with Universal again. That it's just going to be an epic collab. So for me, I feel like it could be a great house. I have not been the most fondest of the Stranger Thing houses, but the fact that this is the last one, I don't know. I get this like feeling like it could be cool, a very cool house. There's a lot of epic scenes and cool moments, and it's going to be a fun one to watch if it does end up coming to Horror Nights here in Hollywood. I might need to buy a shirt. I might need to buy a Delightful Derek shirt. All right. Wow, I did not think I was going to be talking Stranger Things that long. But that was good. That was very good. Let me see. Damn. Poor Judgment sent me a link. Let me see if I can bring it up for everybody. I closed it. There we go. I closed. Okay. Last thing about Stranger Things. Dr. Unk just sent this to me. The shoe. What? You bought the shoes? Oh, I thought. Okay, it's for a collection. Wow. Dude. Oh my gosh. This makes like Jordan shoes look cheap. These are expensive. Oh my Lanta. I've never heard of Bull Airs. That's like something new. Damn. That's too fancy for me, Unk. That's too fancy, bro. You got a chain. You got a 20-sided dice on you. They're cool. They're very cool. That's too fancy, man. I don't know. I'm all about I'm not the most stylish at all. Like when I go to a theme park, I want to be the most comfortable, and I know I could walk 20,000 steps and my feet don't hurt. Oh man, those are nice shoes though. Very, very nice shoes. What's up, Christina? Hey, Mondo. Happy New Year. Was so good to get a chance to hang out with you a bit at the theme park media events this year. Your enthusiasm is infectious in the best way. To a 2026. No, I'm glad to have met you, Christina. So awesome. Always a pleasure to say hi to you. Yeah, to an awesome. I hope you have the best 2026. The best. Probably a lot of media events this year. What did we got? FanFest. I'm assuming Mega Movie Summer. They'll probably do something. Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift. HHN. Some big stuff over here in Hollywood. They have a code now for 100 off each. Damn, 300 still? That's a lot. That's a lot. If you like Stranger Things, though, I get it. I'm the same way. Like, When I'm the same way with Batman, where like I'll just impulse buy stupid money Batman stuff. I was the same way when I used to play Magic the Gathering. I'd buy expensive cards. I love Magic. Magic the Gathering was I'm not into it no more, but back then I was. I just got my first pair of Hokas. I always wear Brooks to the park. Hokas suck. I know there's some people that want to debate that. I think they suck. To me, Hokas are good if you're standing a lot. That's when they're good. But if you're trying to like walk 15, 20, 30,000 steps, Hokas are terrible shoes. I bought like, they were like $120, $140 Hokas, and I hated them. And I think I gave them either to my dad or my mom. I was like, you could just have these. They're like brand new. I just gave it to, I was like, I can't do these shoes. They're terrible. I'll tell you, since we're talking about shoes, Adidas, these are my favorite. How can I... All right, these are my favorite shoes. I've sworn by these shoes like the last 5 years. Ultra Boost 1.0. They are not cheap. But sometimes you get them in deals. And if you go to the outlets like Citadel outlets, Adidas outlet, they usually have Ultra Boost 1.0. They have to be 1.0. There's like all these other Ultra Boosts or NMDs, whatever. Ultra Boost 1.0 is my favorite shoe for theme parks. These are the only shoes I wear, and you could walk 30,000 steps. You have no pain in your feet. Your feet feel amazing. Amazing. These are my favorite shoe of all time. You talk about that too much. I know. Dude, I should hit up Adidas and try to like get sponsored by that. I would wear their shoes for life. Like I don't care about Nikes. I don't care about any other shoe. These are my favorite shoes. My favorite. And they have men and women. It's not just men's shoes. Look at that. $108 right here. That's a good deal. These are my favorite shoes of all time. The 1.0s. Can't beat them. My brother is huge into Magic right now, and my boyfriend plays Yu-Gi-Oh! Both expensive hobbies. Yeah, Magic it's too expensive. Like the way that things have become now, it's just like who has more money. But Magic the Gathering is one of the funnest things I've ever done. I played a thing called Commander. I'm all about Commander or EDH. I don't know what people call it these days, but Commander. Yeah, I love Magic the Gathering. It's so fun, especially when you beat people that think they're good. It's like, you ain't good. That's how I would talk smack all the time. You ain't good? Why do you think you're good? You ain't good? I love talking smack. I love competitive. I'm a very competitive person. I like talking smack. Did I ever tell you a story about Magic the Gathering when this guy beat me really bad? Did I ever tell you guys that story? I probably have. I feel like I have, but let me know. I almost want to tell that story again. Did I ever tell you guys that story about a guy beat me really bad in Magic and he just talks smack? Did I ever tell you guys that story? Adidas outlets are the move. There was an Adidas surplus convention near me, and I got 11 purple brand new high tops. Wow. How do you hear about that? Bull Airs. Oh, right here. That's the code if you're trying to buy some Bull Airs. Stranger Thing fan. Get some Bull Airs. Adidas Cloud Foams and Asics Nova Blast 2 or 3 have served me well. What are Asics? I don't know if I've ever seen that. Big Black Eye channel. Magic is for sure prohibitively expensive. My dad gets them for cheaper because he works in the industry, but it's very expensive. Wow, you got a cool dad working in that industry. You're like, Dad, I need these expensive cards. My husband just got back into it and now teaching me. Wow, you're willing to play Magic? That's cool. If you do get into Magic, play Commander. That's the best format. There's all these other formats of Magic the Gathering. Commander is the only one that matters because you can play it in a group. You could have 4 people play, 5 people. Like it's so much fun. Tell the story, tell it. So in Magic the Gathering, this is a true story. I'm not making none of this up. I was so competitive with Magic. I honestly felt I could play with the best people. And Magic is about having the best cards, but it goes beyond that because the strategy is like, it's mind-boggling. The strategies that go into Magic, I can't even talk about it. It's just too much. And I got to a point where I was like, I want to play in tournaments. I want to play in the tournaments. And I found a Magic shop that has tournaments. And I started playing. And in Magic the Gathering, there's people that they're full of themselves and they're so cocky. But it's understandable because they have good Magic decks and they wreck people. I get it. I get why you're cocky. It makes sense. I get it. But I felt like I had a good deck that could compete with all the other good decks. And as time went on, you play and I would win a tournament. Sometimes I would even win back-to-back, like 2 different days. I would win the tournament. I was really good. And as time goes on, you kind of start getting like nemesises. That's the best way to describe it. I would build nemesis, like just this guy always has to come for me. He's always he's in the reality of how the game's going, he should attack this guy, but he comes after me. He comes out for whatever reason. There's 4 people at the table. He is the threat, but he still has to go against me no matter what. He just hates me. So, and he would win too. I forgot his name. I don't remember his name. If I met him again in real life, I could distinctly be like, I remember you. This was probably about 15 years ago, maybe 12 years ago, somewhere in that range. And we were playing for the championship. There was like a lot of money and like cool, like a whole box and all sorts, like a play mat. You were going to win a lot. If you won that match that we were playing in the tournament, you were going to win a lot. And it was just me and him. And I was ready to essentially win the game. And he stopped me with if I could truly remember, it was some kind of counter. And I countered him. So I was ready for him to counter, but I countered him. And then he did this thing called fog. I'm getting too nerdy, but it's a thing called fog, which just prevents all damage. There's just this turn, there will be no damage. So I counter his first counter that was trying to stop me. I counter him and I'm like, I won. And then he goes fog. And I was like, what? And at that point in time, he goes fog and we're across from each other. And he just goes, bitch, boom, hits me in the face, boom. I was like, it's like, me. I'll never forget. He's just, bitch, boom. I was like, whoa. And I just remember him being like, is it my turn? And I was like, I can't do damage. Yeah, it's your turn. And he wins the game. And this was like the whole magic shop watching. And I just got essentially bitch slapped just right in front of everybody. And I was like, I'm going to get this fool so hard one day. Oh my God. And that was so embarrassing. It was super embarrassing. Just fingers right across. Just and what sucks, like, I didn't have a comeback to that. At that moment, like, what do I say to that? Is it my turn? I was just, yeah, it's your turn. Fuck. And I'll say, like, maybe a month later, I saw him again because that guy didn't always come play the tournaments. And we played again a tournament. And, you know, I have to be in his party. So, like, it's not like I could just keep going to tournaments, you know, trying to get my get back. I can't just get him back. He has to be in my pool. And I played another tournament like a month later. It was like a month later. And I was like, oh, he's finally, I see him. I see this mother trucker. And we started the game. And at this point, I knew kind of more of like, if I play with that guy again, I know how to beat him. So we got pulled together. And the game starts. And I'm telling you, I have a really good Magic deck. I put a lot of money into it. If I go off early, I could kill somebody really fast. And these tournaments cost like $20, $25. Like, they were not cheap. That's a lot of money back then for Magic. And the game started. I went off. And if I can remember, it was like a turn 3, which is like really fast. Turn 3, I kill him. He was like not even in front of me. He was directly like to the right. So I reach over the table and I was like, bitch! And he just took it and was just grabbed his stuff, grabbed his mat, his cards, and he left. He just left. There was like no other words said. No, I was just like, ugh. Just gave it right back to him. And I'll say like 6 months later, I saw that guy again. And we were just sitting at the table. There was no tournament or nothing. I was just like buying cars and sleeving and just hanging out at the shop. Because I'd like to hang out at the shop. I like hanging out with Magic people. And he sat down at the table. And we talked about it, and we just apologized to each other because, like, we're going to be at the Magic shop all the time, and I don't want to, like, have this guy hate me and I hate him. So we, like, apologized about it, and, like, we just kind of laughed it off. And I was like, I still can't believe you did that to me. Like, I don't know you like that. And you just bitch slapped me across the table in a tournament. It was not even like it was at someone's house. He did that to me in a tournament, but I did it right back to him. So I went across the table, just bitch. That's my story. That is my story. Man, those are some wild times back in the day. We need a rematch. I know for a fact that guy plays Magic still. I don't play anymore. Oh, man. Yeah, we took Magic the Gathering a little too serious. But I got my get back. I got him back. I got that mother trucker back. Like, I wonder if I could call... I know somebody that would remember that story. I don't know if he's available. Let's see if my cousin picked. This is my cousin. He might be working. Oh, man. I wonder if I could call my friend. I just want to talk to somebody about this. I have a friend, and I'm literally... Oh, I have to be signed in. I don't know what my password is. Oh my gosh, I don't know what my password would be. It's this thing called WeChat because he lives in China. Gosh, I don't know what my password would be. All right. It says I logged in. I had to log in through a text message. All right, I'm gonna call my friend from China. This is the guy I played Magic with them. He's the reason I got into Magic. Let's see if he picks up. He has Hans Zimmer. His ringtone is Hans Zimmer. It's insane. What is this? It's from that space movie. I can't think of the name. Let me see. Like what time? What time is it in China? Shanghai. What time is it in Shanghai right now? Oh, I literally don't even know what time it is in China. It might even be like 1 a.m. over there. Hello? Signed in? Oh, you didn't pick up. Damn. Man, I haven't talked to Brandon in a long time. I would like to talk to Brandon. Let's see if he calls back. I guess I wasn't signed in the WeChat. All right. Okay. It's 7 a.m. over there? He should be awake then. Why didn't he pick up? Maybe he's at work. He works over there. All right. I know you had to be dreaming of that moment. When I see him again, I'm going to do him like this. Oh, yeah. I couldn't wait. To see that guy again. Oh, he devastated me. That was dirty. I just remember being like, man, he did me dirty. Because he won fair and square. Like, there was no arguing with him beating me. It was just what occurred. As a noob, I found the community very helpful and welcoming. Yeah, Magic people love helping other Magic people. Always. I love helping people. Magic is so hard to get into, though. There's just too many cards. It's you go down a rabbit hole of like infinite. It never, like a certain strategy. These are the best cards for that strategy, but then there's another 100 that would make it even better. Like, it just never ends. It just never ends. You should play MTG via video call. You know, we have done that before, where we play with like a phone showing the game, like my mat Like we played online Magic the Gathering. It's kind of fun. You just have to be cool with everybody. No breaking of the rules, you know. No cheating. No cheating. What's up, Junior? What up, dog? All right. Let's talk some food. We're just getting started. We are just getting started. Out of nowhere today, out of nowhere, I don't even know why, but Disney decides to drop a brand new foodie guide. What? They're like, we know these people, they can't wait. They can't wait to come back to Disneyland. They've all been blocked out. They've all been blocked out. They're hungry. They want some Disney food. You know, I kept thinking, I was like, is this foodie guide related to anything? Not really. It's just, hey, we have more new food. Let's get into it. This is from Nicole. It's from Nicole. Happy New Year, my fellow foodies. So, the chefs at Disneyland Resort have been busy putting together quite the lineup of treats to continue the Disneyland 70th celebration. Okay, that's pretty much it. So, Disneyland 70th celebration foodie. It's going to keep going in 2026. So, this one just kind of brings up Disneyland. And we got Carnation Cafe with the rum punch. That looks really good. It's nothing new, but yeah, that looks great. Jolly Holiday is going to have a lemon chiffon tea. Sweet tea topped with lemon chiffon foam. What is chiffon? Anybody ever had chiffon? What in the world is chiffon? Rodeo! Do we know if X-Men have made their theatrical trailer? Yes, X-Men is being shown right now. If you go to Avatar, I saw it confirmed on Twitter. X-Men is on. How crazy is that? We're talking X-Men in 2026 in the theaters. It's just a clip for Doomsday. We're gonna have a Mickey hat, strawberry shortcake macaron. I love those. Those are always amazing. Market House is gonna have a Mickey hat cookie. That's already been here. And a lot of these things are starting on the 8th. That's the big thing, the 8th. Look at this. Plaza Inn Dining. Paint the Night. Oh! Paint the Night. Oh, I miss you, Paint the Night. So Paint the Night dining packages are available starting January 30th. So January 30th, you could get your herb roasted chicken with mashed potato. And then there's a kid one as well. Red Rose Tavern. The 70th stuff. I think we've already had that, but it's coming back. Okay. This right here, I was just like, oh yeah, I can't wait to buy this one. January 8th. Can I get a reservation for January 8th? Let me look. I gotta look right now. All these new foods dropping on the 8th. Like, I don't even know what the reservation schedule looks like. Do we have any days available? Armando. Yeah, I could get the 8th. All right. Do I already have the 8th? I already have the 8th. Look at that. Reservations for this week. I can't get nothing. Like, there's no reservations available until the 8th. Kind of weird. So, if you're trying to go this week or early next week, you can't. Well, that kind of sucks. Let me book a reservation though, just to, me and my girlfriend. You always got to book these Saturdays because they just disappear. You'd never get them back. Yeah, we'll do that day. Okay. All right. I got me and my girlfriend a reservation. So this one, a while ago, we had Mickey shaped. It was like for Mickey Mouse's 90th celebration. They did Mickey shaped beignets, and it's honestly this. It looks exactly like this, but that was at Cafe Orleans. This one looks to be sold at Tiana's Palace. Sweet heat beignet chicken sandwich. Fried chicken, buffalo sauce, creamy slaw on fresh beignets, served with collard greens, horse-made pickle, or house-made pickle. I want that for sure. I can't wait to eat that. I don't know when. I guess the 8th, hopefully. But that's going to be a popular item right there. What do we got here? Harbor Galley with the yuzu lemonade. Lemonade with a touch of floral yuzu juice and rainbow jelly topping. I don't even know what yuzu is. That sounds like alcohol, but I know it's not. Cafe Daisy, the Miss Daisy. That's coming back. Okay. All right, we're going to go to California Adventure. Fiddler, Pfeiffer, and Practical is going to get the Mickey Hat Cookie. Okay, moving on. Schmoozies. I can never say that word. Schmoozies is going to have a strawberry, hazelnut, chocolate, pistachio Mickey shake. Wow. That, my friend, that's fire. I don't even have to try that. I already know that's good. Wow. That's impressive. Also, we got this right here. I'm too zoomed in. We got a new sipper. And that arrives on the 8th as well. I thought it was a popcorn bucket at first, but it's a sipper. And then we're also going to get this. They're considering it like a Disneyland 70th for the straw clip or whatever that is. What are they considering it? A Disneyland 70th Mad Tea Party teacup bottle topper. It lights up. So you get your Jiminy Cricket sipper and then a bottle topper. There's probably more stuff coming that we don't know about. All right. Flo's V8. Look at this. My first reaction when I saw this, I was like, why are we cutting it in half like that and then just putting it in cheese? They're trying to make a burger look more fancy than it is. But Flo's V8, they're going to get a lot of stuff. A Big Dipper cheeseburger. Beef patty, American cheese, B&B pickle, caramelized onion with peppercini cheese sauce. Okay. We're going to get waffles. Waffles Circle Chicken, or Winter Circle Chicken and Waffles. Chicken and waffles at Flo's V8. I've had chicken and waffles. I've never thought it's a good combo. That's just me. What is that? What kind of salad? Phil Moore's Groovy Greens with crispy chicken fenders. Is that what that is? Oh, no. I think we're looking at this one. It's just some kind of salad. Good cheeseburger. How is this new? I don't understand. Is it, I guess just the ingredients are making it new? They've had cheeseburgers. That's weird to me. The big one that's arriving, though, is this right here. This is a big deal at Flo's. They've never had that as far as I've known. What are they considering these again? Fast-tracked loaded fries. Fries topped with hearty chili, peppercini cheese sauce, sliced peppercini, and diced onions. So there you go. Look at that. Cool. They're also going to do some drinks. Start your engine cold brew. And stop sign cream soda pop. Cream soda. Okay. So we're going to go back to Disneyland. These are just returning. Is that blueberry lemonade at at Little Red Wagon? That's probably delicious. Jolly Holiday Bakery. Looks like a good dessert. Okay. Plaza Inn is going to have their salmon, the roast beef, no, meatloaf. Anybody ever had the meatloaf at Disneyland? I always say meatloaf is only good when it's made from home. Like, I don't know, for whatever reason, I never thought meatloaf anywhere is good. What kind of cake is that? Cookies and cream chocolate cake. Damn, that looks good. That looks good. Galactic Grill. This is interesting. Mini Meteor Pancake Kids Meal. That's... like, I know that's for kids, but I wouldn't mind ordering that. That's all I need right there. Just, it's not like you're trying to have the biggest of meals when you're at Disneyland for breakfast. I didn't even know they had meatloaf. Yeah, they got meat. January 8th. I'm pretty sure it said January 8th. The Moonliner macarons coming back. Okay. Riverbell Terrace. They're going to have shrimp, lemon, caper pasta, impossible meatloaf. Okay. Rancho de Zocalo. Duo tacos de carne asada. Duo tacos with chicken. Burrito Sonora with carne asada. I remember when they used to come with rice and beans. Now you just get chips. Zocalo fries. Wow, that's probably good. I didn't know they had that. Hacienda salad. Okay. Cucumber lime agua fresca. That looks good. I wouldn't mind trying that. What is this? Cafe Daisy? Cafe Daisy sells French fries? What? Caesar salad garden wrap with fries. Okay, they're going to have their goody donuts. Mac and cheese, chicken tenders. It's just kid stuff there. I was happy about this one. Red Rose Tavern. A breakfast Fantasyland Fair fold. So you get obviously a tortilla with cheese, hash brown, eggs, bacon, sausage, creamy aioli. Woo! I wouldn't mind one of those. I would not mind one of those. That looks good. I like the other fair folds they got, so that's just add to the list. You're gonna have salad. This burger right here, I was like, I don't remember seeing that. That's probably new. A Gaston burger. Wow. Is that like steak? Not a burger? Beef patty, pastrami, cheese, pickles, sauteed onions, bell pepper, peppercini burger. Served with cutie orange or fries. That's going to be a banger. Pastrami? Damn. And then probably some garbage cold brew. Yeah, Red Rose Tavern. You could just book that they're going to have a bad cold brew. They always do. Maurice's Treats. They're bringing a cheesy garlic pretzel bread with bratwurst. And it's available after 11 a.m. So you got to wait a little bit. A chocolate croissant cookie. That's probably really good. Troubadour Tavern. They're just going to have more potatoes. Docking Bay 7. Nothing really new to talk about there. Oga's Obsession is coming back. That's that jelly thing. Katsiakas Black Spire waffle with dipping sauce. That's, I don't know. I don't even know if that's good or bad. Who knows? What's up, Rick? Nothing beats uni meat pie. Yeah, those are. I'm shocked they still sell them. They're good. Cafe Orleans. Wow, they got a lot of new stuff. Cafe Orleans. Look at that. No pictures though, right? Provencal bean and herb pesto salad. They're going to have a herb roasted chicken Alfredo pasta. Garden vegetable shepherd's pie with some okra. I always like saying that word. Okra. It's a good word. Lemon icebox cake. Icebox cake. Berry creamy soda. Man, they got a lot of new stuff. I haven't been to Cafe Orleans in so long. There was some controversy going on here. I want to finally read this. Harbor Galley. What is this? What is this thing we're looking at? So, garlic bread soup topper. Ratatouille soup. I don't know what this garlic bread soup topper. So, I have a feeling they're going to charge you more if the top piece of your bread, if you want it dipped in garlic soup, I guess. If you want your topper to be dipped, it's another $2. But I don't know what the hell they're going to charge, but yeah, a lot of people were messaging me. They're like, they should have been doing that. Like, not an add-on, just do it. All right, let's keep going. Tiana's Palace. They got more stuff? I guess. Okay. An andouille sausage po' boy. It's probably going to be good. I think that'll be good. Shrimp and grits. I'm shocked they've never had shrimp and grits. That's surprising. I got to go to Tiana. That's one place I haven't been to in a long time as well. I just don't eat at Disneyland as much anymore. Yeah. Bengal barbecue. They're going to have chicken teriyaki skewer. I was really surprised about that too, that they've never had that before. I feel like they have, but I guess not. It says new. You're also going to get this. I like this right here. Pork and vegetable skewer. That's brand new. Bulgogi bean salad. That's new too, right? Yeah, I was like, I don't remember that at Bengal barbecue. And then they're going to have a tropical slushy. Passion fruit, orange guava, lychee syrup with a chili lime rim. That just sounds good. I wouldn't mind one of those right now. What do we got? Fiddler, Pfeiffer, and Practical. A berry chai pudding parfait. So pretty much Starbucks. That's what that is. So you're like, where's that? Starbucks. A salami and provolone wrap. Looks good. Just quick and go. Schmoozies. Ice honey matcha. And a suji matcha. with alcohol. Dude, you know one thing I just had, and I've seen so many people rave about it, and I thought it was terrible. The lychee melon. Is that what it was? I got a picture. Hold on. I took a picture. The guava melon lassi. And it's from the tasting tabs. Right now at DCA, they're still doing the Festival of Holiday. The guava melon lassi, I thought it was terrible. It was not good. Maybe they just made it bad for us, but it was bad. Like we didn't finish it. We pretty much threw it away. Studio Catering Company. Oh look, the Filipino Feast burrito's coming back. That's good. Strawberry limeade. Look at this one. Who's ready? Who's ready to be pooping all these different colors? That's all I thought about when I saw this. I guess Infinity Cream Puffs. 6 mini cream puffs with all different flavors, but it's supposed to be like Infinity Stones. That's like, a long time ago we saw the marketing. It was supposed to be churros, but that just never happened. But hey, cream puffs. You're gonna get different cream puffs. This looked good. Look at that. Pim Test Kitchen, a formulated French toast, bacon, blueberry flavored popping spheres. What? Look at this. This is the one I wanted. Verde variant chilaquiles, tortilla chips, salsa, scrambled eggs, bacon, queso fresco, pickled onions, and crema only for breakfast. I want to try that. That looks so good. I don't ever eat at Pim's, but that for sure would call my name. What is this? What in the world? Recalculated breakfast. Steamed eggs. Is that what this is? Steamed eggs? Okay. All right. It's a kid one. Lucky Fortune Cookery is going to have noodle stir fry. San Francisco noodle stir fry with karaage inspired crispy chicken. And then they're also going to drop a matcha raspberry Baymax macaron. That's on like the maybe I'll try that. Aunt Cass Cafe, look at that. That looks. Wait, let me show you the chicken one. That one looks good. Chicken ginger sesame salad. Okay. It's a tofu salad. Chicken sesame tofu salad. Chicken tortilla soup bread bowl. Wow. What's their new chocolate Japanese style fluffy cheesecake? That's probably going to be good. All right. And then if you go a little bit more fancy, Lamplight Lounge, they're going to have pork belly bao buns. Almost every single time I've ever had their bao buns at Lamplight, they're just absolute fire. So I'm almost certain these are probably going to be straight fire. But I don't eat at Lamplight no more. It's like such a rare thing. Agua chile verde. I've never had anything like that. Paradise Garden Grill. Loaded chicken quesadilla. Can't wait to try one of those. Agua chile loaded chips with shrimp. Okay, we got some shrimp items. More shrimp items. Wine Country Trattoria shrimp salad. Pull apart cheese bread. The heck is that? Water? Mendocino Terrace, an Italian sandwich. That looks good. Smoke Jumper Grills is going to get a salad. That is it. That is it. I'm excited. This is Random Foodie Guide. The reason I say Random Foodie Guide, the one that I'm expecting of Foodie Guides is Lunar New Year. Where's the Lunar New Year? You know? Where is the Lunar New Year? Hopefully this week still. Or I guess that next week. We're already on Friday. But awesome. It's nice to hear Disneyland is still cooking up new things, even though there's really nothing going on other than the 70th still going. I just can't wait for World of Color to move on to something else. I just refuse to watch the current World of Color. And it's a crime that they ran that World of Color through Christmas. Stupid. Straight stupid. People either love guava or hate it. Yeah. I like guava, but that melon lassi, I don't know. I don't like that part. Yeah, everybody forgets Terran treats exist. It's just wasted opportunity. They should just turn it into like Deadpool. Just a little Deadpool restaurant right there. I'm still thinking about that cheeseburger sauce. For real. All right. Done with that. Gosh, what else did I want? Those are some other things I wanted to talk about. Yeah, we talked a lot Stranger Things. That like threw me off. I didn't expect to talk that much about Stranger Things. Hold on. This one right here. I wanted to mention this real quick. Shout out to Universal High on X. So Chief Brody and Captain Quint are back at Universal Studios Hollywood on weekend, or at least this weekend, and on any 12 plus hour park days. I don't know how you remember that, but they will return for Mega Movie Summer, like full time, where you just go on any day and they'll be there. So that's good to know. That means the shark, Big Jaws shark, is going to stay there. I had no idea the Jaws characters were going to still meet, but that's cool. Very, very happy to hear that. We're seeing a couple changes now that we're in the new year. I think it's good to have new food release for slower period and bounce back with Lunar New Year. Yeah, I always love Lunar New Year food. I love Lunar New Year. Since I had the tasting tabs, it's actually kind of hard to use them because there's so minimal items to use your tasting tabs on. We went to Paradise Garden Grill because for whatever reason, I thought they would have tasting tab items for Festival of Holiday. They just had one, a Choco Flan. I was like, what kind of whackness is that? And that's why we tried the macaron and the lemon lassi or melon lassi, whatever it's called. Yeah, those were not good. They were not good. I was like, it's just a one and done. So we tried it, moving on. Mhm. All right. I think I have talked about everything I wanted to talk about. Yeah, that is it. I think the only other thing I want to mention before we get on out of here, um, I think we are on the verge of getting FanFest news. Like, could be any day now. Honestly, I was going through my photos last year, and because I was just like, when did we start like talking about FanFest? And what I realized uh, in January last year, we were already talking about merch. So I don't think we're that far away from FanFest, just stuff being announced. But at this point, it's all secret. I really, I can make assumptions of what I think's going to come, but it's just returning things more than anything. Um, just a bunch of returning things. When it comes down to new stuff, I still don't know. But yeah, January is when a lot of this happens. So uh, we could expect some big announcements from FanFest very, very soon. Very, very soon. I can't wait. Can't wait. Mm-hmm. Could we get He-Man for FanFest with the new movie? I have no clue, man. Uh, I honestly, with FanFest, I don't know what direction they're going. Because I could have never guessed Star Trek. One Piece, sure, but not Star Trek. Even Dungeons and Dragons, I would have not guessed that. But we got a lot of stuff, a lot of stuff to see soon. Yes, anybody's interested in booking a trip for any time this year at Disneyland, Universal, Walt Disney World, most especially a Disney cruise, we would love to be your travel agent. Jess Loves Coffee just posted a link that takes you to our travel agent website where you would get a quote, and then hopefully we could book the magic for your next trip. If you're willing to work with us, we would love to book your next trip for sure. All right, that is it. Happy Friday, everybody. I'm still like that Stranger Things talk. I feel like it like eased my mind a lot on a lot of things. That was a cool article that dropped out of nowhere. Really glad we read that. But all right, thank you guys so much. Have a wonderful weekend. I'm gonna try to get back out to theme parks if it doesn't rain. But stay safe, everybody, and warm. And let's have an awesome 2026. All right, smash the like button. We are firing it down. Love y'all.